Pals ready to stream tonight. Pop the corn, turn down the lights. Get in your favorite comfy clothes. Forget all of your daily woes. It's time for films with friends, where movie magic never ends. You're all invited to attend, so join Big Al and his friends. Animation, western or mystery, spy thriller or sword and sorcery, comedy, romance or horror frights, sci-fi, adventure or monster fights. They're all on Films with Friends, where movie magic never ends. You're all invited to attend, so join Big Al and his friends. Animation, western or mystery, spy thriller or sword and sorcery, comedy, romance or horror frights, sci-fi, adventure or monster fights. They're all on Films with Friends, where movie magic never ends. You're all invited to attend, so join Big Al and his friends.
Have a go at this, will ya?
Crocs rule.
He's backing me up. He's breaking me neck.
Nothing at this point is gonna faze me.
Woo!
Steve Irwin.
You mean that guy in the khaki shorts? That dude on the Discovery Channel?
The Crocodile Hunter Collision Course.
Hello, Al Pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents Films with Friends. Crikey, we are doing the Crocodile Hunter Collision Course. The film starring Steve Irwin came out in 2002. And I know some of you may be wondering, why are we doing this film? It just seems kind of random and out of nowhere. Well, you know what? You're right. It is random and out of nowhere. This is one brought to my attention by, of course, my guest host tonight, Deleted Scenes. I kind of gave him the word, hey, we got a movie that we can watch. And he came up with this one. I've never seen this one before. And I love a goofy comedy. And I thought, you know, we're about to enter the spooky season. Let's end on a laugh. You know, let's have some fun and just laugh at a silly little adventure with a guy who sadly left us way too soon. He was a man who loved nature, loved animals, and I'm sure we'll talk about that a little bit more tonight. But like I said, Deleted Scenes, thank you for joining in tonight, of course. How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing fair to partly cloudy. It's good to be here. Good to see everybody. As Al brought up, he did give me sort of a free rein to decide what this movie was going to be, and I wanted something that was a good mix of action and comedy, and this is one of the first ones that came to my mind.
Yeah, I love a good action comedy. It is When you balance it just right, it is really a great time. Now, I will say, I had been waiting on him. I had left him a message a couple times, like, dude, got a movie for me? Got a movie for me? And I had also said, like, if he doesn't have one by the end of Pride and Prejudice last week, I was going to pull the Zardoz. But Curtis Selby, I don't know if Curtis Selby is out there going to be listening to this lady later, beat me to the punch. We watched Zardoz after we finished with Pride and Prejudice. I'm like, oh man, I can't show Zardoz now. Well, I may next year sometime still pull it out. It's still a fun movie, and I don't know how many people might have watched it during the middle of the night. But so I was like, well, we need something. And it was a great suggestion. I thought about it for a minute or so. I've never seen it, which is, like I said, is one of the things that kind of scared me. I was like, I don't know what we're in for, but let's give it a go. Let's have fun. And sometimes you just find a little gem, sometimes that you've never seen before. Let's see who is joining us tonight. But first off, of course, let's get all the stuff out of the way. If you're here looking for this movie, it is not here. It will be shown on Cosme Link, or as I mistyped, Cosme Link, which is posted at the top. We're going to be watching the movie tonight on the Cosme Link. Watch along with us. But if you do come later and you are looking for it, go to Tubi. It is free on Tubi. Check it out. In fact, the one that's on Tubi is exactly the one we're showing. I ripped it off of it. So in order to show it here and have a lot of fun. But so yeah, the Cosme link is at the top. It's actually Cosme, and the link for Tubi is at the top. FKHC 2005, also known as Tim Hale. He says Magda Zubanski, who plays Brosie in the film, has been battling cancer. Renal cell lymphoma since May. It's stage 4. Well, send your blessings out to her. I don't know her by name. Might have seen her in something. Don't really know. I'll have to check it out. Deleted scenes, saluting and hailing the chat, saying like, share, subscribe, and comment. Definitely. All of those things are cool. Joshua V said, good evening, guys. Thank you for joining us, Joshua V. And Geek Flag with Nate Knows in 1973 saying like, share, subscribe, comment, and become a member. Well, yeah, subscribe. I don't have memberships. And just to let you guys know, I really never planned to have a membership thing going. This for me is just to share with you guys the fun of watching a film, and also just let you guys always know what I feel about a movie or my latest review, a TV show. That's right, Peacemaker season 1, a couple years old, but I finally got around to watching it. If you want to know what I thought about it, check it out later, not now. But like I said, if you go to the Cosme link, we're going to be watching the film there. Oh, I got a few people in. Oh, a little anonymous little red fish. That's so cute. Let me get things going and load the video file. I always talk through it like this because just to keep things going. Okay, I'm going to click it and it's going to start. So it's going to start when it's going to start. I'll tell you. I'm clicking it. Go. I love this opening with the crocodile. That is so cool. I wonder if they call him Leo as well. And that's the lion, right? Gotta give the croc a name. Crikey. Crikey the croc. There you go. We can have a drinking game. How many times am I going to say crikey tonight? And how many times do we hear crikey on the film? And if you're drunk by the end, good job.
Of course, we begin on our top secret satellite,
which always look way cooler than the ones that are actually up there. I mean, this thing looks like, you know, you can have people running on it and collision course.
Robbie Desert, California.
This is Magda Zabransky.
Mhm.
David Wenham. I didn't know David Wenham was in this, like, fair mirrors in this thing. Man, can you imagine being someone who, like, tracks satellites and you've got numbers after numbers after numbers in your eyes all the time? That would drive me crazy. Oh, he's got a bow tie. That means he's a scientist and he's smart. Uh-oh. Something blew up.
Canberra, Australia.
Oh, do they have his kids in this? Like Brindy?
No.
No. Might have been before. Well, she'd been like a baby.
I'm not positive that the son was born yet, or he might have been very young.
Yeah, I know he was like super young. But Brittany's become quite the little naturalist.
Hmm.
Terry Irwin, of course, they've all continued his work, but of course, he just had so much charisma and whoa, coming in smoking hot. And
Yep. And the crocodile swallows the
thing is a lot smaller than I
device.
thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
When you see it coming down like that. Crikey!
And we're off. That's one.
I love the total fourth wall break. That's just perfect. With his wife Terry Irwin falling around with a net. So why are you trying to stop him?
Yeah. Poo. Perenny poo. Yeah.
Save it for later.
Yeah.
Now, is it me, or do they never acknowledge that there's a camera crew?
No,
It's
it's
just him
it's
talking.
this. Yeah.
That's awesome. CIA headquarters, Langley, Virginia.
You see, that's part of the charm of the film, is that you have these guys who are walking around sort of super serious, spy film, you know. They think they're in Die Hard. He's just doing his show.
Yeah.
That's what it works.
I think he thinks they're poachers.
Yeah.
And it's just him trying to help the crocodile from poachers. He looks familiar, that bald guy.
Hmm.
It's Ice Station Zebra goes to Australia.
Basically, yeah.
Oh, Geek Flag saying, I hear season 2 of Peacemaker is not so good. I disagree. I'm enjoying it.
And the thing that's interesting is they get actors here who are in fairly serious movies usually.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the bunch who are playing the CIA agents, like the guy who kind of looks like Pat Riley, is an actor named Lackey Holm. He was in Romper Stomper, which is a pretty gnarly film about skinhead gangs in Australia. And the younger fellow there, Aiden Young, was in a series called Rectify. That was a pretty dark show. Of course, Magda Zubanski here, who we referenced earlier, and she was in Babe.
Oh, she was the mom.
Yeah.
Or the wife. They didn't have
Wife.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wife. Now I remember.
And of course, David Wenham, Faramir from Lord of the Rings, playing a wildlife and fisheries guy.
Yeah, David Wenham actually did date Miranda Otto for a while. Faramir and Eowyn.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Yeah, they were a thing for a little bit.
Nice.
Steve grew up with his parents who ran a wildlife park. He spent his early life catching and relocating crocodiles and other reptiles. This passion led to his career wildlife expert, television personality, most famously known as the Crocodile Hunter. Yep. Yeah, I could see that being an issue. Throwing,
Okay.
cleaning it. It's like chumming the waters for a croc.
Which, of course, is what Brazzi is planning to do, and what
Yeah.
he thinks the CIA men are doing.
He just, I always loved him. Just listening to him. Well, there you go. God, the world lost a gem when he was killed. Such a fluke thing with
Yeah.
with a stingray barb.
Which is it's very rare.
Yeah, super rare. I mean, it's literally like one of those things. He could have been in that exact same situation 300 times,
Mhm.
and it wouldn't have happened. But just everything happened wrong. I like how we can hear him as he's in the water. Uh-oh, roly poly. She's a beauty. It's like you got a crocodile in with your dog in the boat too. That's a recipe for, well, a dog dinner for the croc.
Hey.
I like a little slap
Meanwhile.
on the butt. That was cute, a little slap on the butt.
Kate Bean, who was in the movie Flight Plan with Jodie Foster.
Oh, she was also in The Wicker Man with Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah.
The remake, yeah. What else she been in? Oh, she was in Southbound.
I never saw that.
That's a horror anthology. I really like. I really like Southbound. I might put it on the. I was thinking of doing the 8th when I was talking about the 18th. I still got to talk to Meta and Troy about it. I was thinking about putting down some anthologies, like Southbound, Twice Told Tales, Tales from the Crypt, the movie. Something like that, and then have everybody choose from it, and then we'd watch that one.
Oh, right on.
And that one that had remember Emilio Estevez as the gamer kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that one
Nightmares,
too.
yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Nate brings up a good point here. The studio wanted to film the scene with a fake croc, but Steve Irwin said, "No way, mate, I won't fake it." Yeah, all of the animals in the scenes like this, they are real.
Yeah, I mean, because when you think about it, audiences do know.
Yeah.
And they can tell. My favorite Steve Irwin clip, though, ever is him with a mama orangutan and her baby. And she was there, and she kind of like gets up close to him and even shows her baby off to him. And it was just such a sweet moment. Well, of course, you've got its tail. It don't like that. I feel like someone coming up and grasping your butt. Did they say what kind of snake that was?
I think he did, yeah. Whoops. And hello to JPRPH1.
Hey, JPRPH1. So we got Cosby Link at the top there. That's the one thing about Australia. They have more animals that'll kill you than it seems like than any other place.
Case in point.
Yeah, everything in Australia is trying to kill you. Yep. I love the total seriousness of that subplot. Trespassers will be shot.
Yeah, Bruzzy ain't playing. She's on a tear.
Savage dogs.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
She don't play.
No. The puppy.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's not the viciousness, it's the sheer number of them that she suddenly has. Whoops. Time to go.
That's pretty smart. This this Tremors sequel is weird. Uh, Poor hat.
Come on,
Oh,
Buckhouse.
jeez.
You're Captain of Gondor. Come on.
The dog is the reincarnation of his father, Denethor. It's
Yeah.
pissing on his hat.
Boy.
she she is a she's a hoot. That's a hot day getting that kind of blur. Is it me or that plane looks awful low? Hello.
Yeah. God.
Yeah, sometimes just simple pair of shorts and a tank top, you can't beat it. But I love it when you get those like those outdoor boots thing happening. There's something about that look. Oh, so cute. I could kick the living daylights out of you too.
Yeah. She going croc hunting. That is an ugly tree.
I could watch a movie just her trying to catch the croc.
Well,
Wasn't that the spider they modeled Shelob after?
it is indeed.
I always loved his reactions. Good God.
Yeah.
He's got his face too close to it. Yeah, I think so. I would call 2 miles being too close to it. I am not good with spiders. I do not like spiders. I do not like snakes. That's someone's mother-in-law. Yeah, you're right, Tim. How he didn't die sooner is a miracle.
Well, the one that really made me nervous when I watched the show, and I had never heard of it before, was the cassowary. And he brought one of them to the zoo while this construction is going on, and it's agitating the cassowary, which he explains is that basically it's this like 6 foot bird, and
Oh yeah. I
as
think I
he
know.
describes it kick him to death, and I'm like, what? It's away. So like, oh no. Okay, so with the burning spider into
Oh, you're kind of you're kind
yeah.
of roboting a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Now I'm just
Right.
looking at a picture of a cassowary. Oh yeah, it looks like an emu that's
Yeah.
a little more colorful.
Yeah.
So my family lived in a house in Brandywine, Maryland when I was 15. Two snakes got in our house because my dad was doing some work on a room that used to be a bar, and two snakes crawl up in a hole in the ceiling to mate. My dad managed to get one, not knowing the second one was up there. And while he was putting the first snake into the bag, the second one came down behind him. And luckily, my brother Tyrone saw it, took an axe, chopped its head clean off. Like I said, I still remember when I used to live in an old trailer, and my mother was still alive. And I couldn't really do anything about the time. I was in bed, and there was a snake going around the door. I lived in a little addition, and my door led to the outside. And I mean, it was small enough, but it was big enough for me to like be freaking out about. Whoa! But my mother grabbed my Viking axe and went at and didn't kill it, but she did shove it outside. And I'm thinking, my mother went after a snake with a Viking axe. It's just something fun about that.
Nice. Click.
Yeah, she ain't so tough without a gun, is she? Crocs are like they're like a hornet compared to I guess a wasp or something. Hornets are just jerks. No, you wouldn't. Poor Terry can't find her
She's still
bag.
looking for the net.
Don't let the snake go to show us how big the fangs are. Has he noticed that it's moving? Or is the croc just sitting in one spot? Uh-oh. This is going to get interesting. Going through her filmography. Oh, she did an episode of Farscape. And she was in Lucifer.
Meanwhile,
Like I say, it's a very beautiful landscape there. But it is amazing how much will kill you. Ooh.
Oh, here we go.
He is a biggin.
I remember when Roger Ebert reviewed this film. He said he actually like jumped right then. This had worked for him as a jump scare, even though he knew obviously, there's no way he's going to really get hurt. But
Well, I mean,
I mean, because
he
obviously
could
there
have.
wouldn't have been he could have, but
Yeah, it wouldn't
obviously
have
there
been.
wouldn't have been a
Still wouldn't
film.
have been
But
finished, but
he actually joked, oh, it's halfway through the movie and he's dead. You know.
no, just one woman.
Well, it's also agitated because it has swallowed this
Yeah,
thing.
true. Yeah,
So, but of course, he doesn't know this yet.
it's got a big metal ball in its tummy.
Yeah. So we technically have one very ill croc on our hands because this thing is in its digestive system, basically. Yeah, I don't think it heard you. Tell it again.
We get him.
Yep.
Oh, go for a ride. Uh,
Here we go. Which way did they go?
he's he's like, you in my territory now, buddy.
Yeah. Round two. Meanwhile, Rossi's still out.
Man, she passed out for a good while.
That's two. A bridge.
Steve Irwin and his wife Terry met at Queensland Park. At the time, she was an American from Eugene, Oregon. Oh, I didn't know she was American.
Yep.
she put the stick in him. Now I wonder, because it's obvious that the crocodile's real. Oh, but I'm wondering if that was like a real wild crocodile, or if it was like a trained, known entity, like a performance crocodile. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Let me see. All right. Little backstory on the crocodile here. The crocs used in the film were all live, wild caught crocs caught by Steve Irwin himself.
Ah.
There are 4 of them altogether. Bendy, who's in the scene where Brazzy falls from the tree into the lake. Monty, when Steve first discovers the croc on land. Charlie, the boat in the middle of the lake prior to capture, and Graham, who is the crocodile in the final capture scene.
So this is Graham here.
Yeah.
What if the crocs have hair and makeup? He's shooting the dogs.
I said to watch Big after him. Yeah.
Go home and you see your husband play James Cromwell.
Yeah.
Oh no, they think there's some kind of
Yeah.
international. Oh, oh Lord. The Irwins, public enemy number one.
Yeah.
Steve Irwin, international man of mystery. That must be a heavy ass
I would think.
with a crocodile inside. Oh, little Joey. Yeah, talk about overthinking. Yeah, you're right. We'll take this Joey to North Melbourne. They need players.
Brazie's husband and her wedding photo on the mantle, and other pictures in her house is Wes Mannion, Steve Irwin's best friend and director of the Australia Zoo.
Oh, cool. Magda Zubanski, she's gay in real life. Or real, well, real life, yeah. Yeah, I think I read something about that. Is that a plane?
Manner speaking.
Or like one of those sky, like, what are they called? Glider things?
Well, let's put it this way: she's about to audition for the gyro captain.
For what? Whoa. Uh-oh.
Whoop.
Shelob is loose. It's like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, pretty much. Bam. It's a danger. Wow.
Did it roll over him?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Don't muck with it.
I guess you can say muck around and find out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did she do that on purpose? I guess.
Yeah.
Can you imagine her being in that thing? Uh-oh.
Uh, yeah, it's getting real.
She's still stuck in the window.
Yeah. Oh crap.
Uh,
Spider.
that would be kind of fun to fly in. Was he tying the boat or the croc? Well, it's tying the croc. The croc is loose.
Yes. And you're still on us.
It just hit me again. He's just talking through the air to nothing.
Yeah.
It's so brilliant the way they did this. Was she trying to blow the other guys up?
Yeah. Her job's to get rid of all the evidence and everybody else who knows. So, boom.
Ooh. So she's actually not worried about recovering the thing. It's more just blowing it up. And oh,
That's his way.
nature's way. I just like the way he's like, it's nature's way. Boom.
Yeah.
I like the pictures they're choosing to show behind them.
Meanwhile,
Oh. Crikey. That was a lot of fun, man. It is too bad that the world lost him because he did bring a lot of people's attention to, wildlife and, you know, environmental concerns and things like that. I guess thanks to the Discovery Channel and Animal Planet, still got some people that talk about it when they're not talking about Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not that I mind them talking about Bigfoot. I love me some Bigfoot. Yeah, crocodiles do look a lot more sinister than an alligator. I will say that. The pointy snout as opposed to the flat wire snout. Good choice, deleted. I enjoyed this a lot.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I hope everyone else did too. Like I said, it's a lighthearted film. It's something that something you can laugh at, and
Exactly.
got some action, and and it's got a nice little moral message.
Yeah,
It wrapped
with
up in it too.
nice little thing. Got some cute animals. Got pretty hot girl in shorts.
Yeah.
There at one point. Always works out. He was so likable. He was just this weird, quirky little dude who loved animals, and he had a way of making you love animals and love watching him talk about animals. No animals harmed in making of this film. I would think so. I would think he'd make sure of that.
And of course, that's the Baha Men doing the Elton John song there, Crocodile Rock.
Yep. So, Delita, what you got coming up?
All right. Well, let's see. Tomorrow, if all goes to plan, I will be joining Pop Culture Minefield for a Saturday afternoon matinee, where we'll be discussing the Pierce Brosnan James Bond film Tomorrow Never Dies.
Very
That'll
cool.
Be at 4 p.m.
Oh, sorry, had to take Cosby down there. Sorry about that, folks. But someone posted that it was a success. It was a fairly decent little successful film. I mean, it didn't, wasn't a crazy super blockbuster, but it made more than it cost to make. And
they didn't overdo it on the budget. They used a lot of the same techniques that they used to shoot the Crocodile Hunter series.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the quote unquote documentary sequences were pretty much ad-libbed by both Steve and Terry. You have the director of the series, John Stanton, also directed the film. They didn't go overboard on the budget, and it worked out, and it's a cute little film that you can take the family to see.
Yep. And you said you got Tomorrow Never Dies coming up?
Tomorrow Never Dies. That will be on Saturday afternoon matinee on Pop Culture Minefield.
Awesome.
I'm going to be joining Outlaw Bill for Western Cinema Presents Sunday at 4 p.m. And we're going to be watching a comedy there as well, The Shakiest Gun in the West with Don Knotts.
Oh, Don Knotts. Yeah, I love his stuff. He's got there was one I was thinking about. I've got a two for a month concept for next year. One of them is a Don Knotts film. The other is Jerry Lewis. Wonder if you could put the two together that I'm thinking about. But thinking about making that a month next year. But anything else coming?
Well, I have my. I do have my program unscripted. That will be at 8 p.m. on Sunday.
Okay.
Tuesday, the Mystery Movie Night podcast.
Any idea?
None. I know somebody's probably already let that go on Reddit. I'm just not bothering to look. I want to be surprised. Let's see.
Got Live from Sparkwood 21 on Tuesday.
Right after that, at 8:30. Topic to be determined.
You guys have really gone deep into the Lynch and the Lynch inspired stuff. It's like, man, you guys have really done the deep dive. And you got Thursday. You got
Thursday Action Theater at 4:30. Also, again with Outlaw Bill, and we're going to do one more bonus for Samurai Month. Takeshi Blade of the Immortal.
Could you say it again? You kind of roboted a little bit.
Blade of Immortal.
Oh, Blade of the Immortal. That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
Is that's Samurai? Yep. I'm assuming.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Awesome. As far as me, of course, like I said, if you want to check out my reviews, the latest ones I've got are let me double check here, make sure I get them right. Videos. I of course did season one of Peacemaker, the John Cena James Gunn series. I hadn't seen it until the other day, and I binged it. So if you want to see me somewhat Peacemaker in 10 words and a little bit of a ramble afterwards, check that out. Also saw Honey Don't, which by one of the Coen brothers. I forget what, Ethan or Joel. I can't remember which one. I think Ethan. Starring Margaret Qualley and Aubrey Plaza. I saw that. Got Americana up and Nobody's 1 and 2, and Red Sonja. If anybody remember, that thing's kind of come and gone really quick. I don't think they marketed that well at all. But those are the latest ones. Hoping to get the Roses is what I'm looking forward to seeing. And there are a couple things that are coming out. I can't quite remember what they are, but please check those out. Of course, I will be joining Netter tomorrow night on Netter's Retro Cinema. We're going to be watching Hidden Figures, which is about some of the ladies who helped out during the Apollo missions, who are good with the math, but were also facing not only the fact they were women, but they were black. So that's a bit of film I've been wanting to see. Netter's been wanting to see it, and so we're going to be checking that one out. Next Saturday, we're going to be watching Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. It is the start of the spooky season here on Films with Friends. It's going to be horror or horror adjacent. Like I said, Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. It's got a nice horror element to it. 2 weeks after that, going to be watching Phantom of the Opera from 2004 with Gerard Butler, the musical, the movie based on the musical, which means a lot to me. I'll talk more about what it means to me when we get to it. But got that and some other cool stuff on the way. As far as 2 weeks from tonight on Friday, I got an idea. I'll run it by. I'll run it by deleted scenes later. But I got some ideas out there. I'm thinking maybe some old school stuff. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to thank everybody for being here. Deleted scenes. Do you want you if you got any final words you'd like to tell everybody before I take us out?
Once again, I hope that everybody enjoyed the film. One of the reasons why I picked it is because I know it's one that maybe everybody hadn't seen yet, might have gotten past you. So if you are watching this for the first time, I hope that you enjoyed it. I do want to thank everyone who joined us in the live chat. Anyone who comes across this broadcast later on, I do want to remind everyone that this movie is available for free on Tubi.
Yep.
It is also out on DVD.
The link is at the top of the page. All you have to do is click on it.
Mm-hmm. And as I always say, of course, once again, thank Al for inviting me on and allowing me to pick the film this week. And
you did not disappoint. Thank you.
You're welcome. And as I always say at the end of every show, from HQ and all points north, south, east, west, and beyond, good night. Take care. Stay strong. Be safe and healthy, because this is how we win.
God bless everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Don't forget to go right into Troy Pacelli. Last Call with Troy Pacelli starting at the top of the hour at 10 p.m. Geek Flag saying, hey, why do people say September is the start of the spooky season when Halloween is not until August? It's the same reason people start talking Christmas at the end of October and November. It's a whole big season. Me and a lot of friends and a lot of people consider the first part of September, it's the start of the spooky season. You know, fall is coming. Everything, you know, it's just a good time to start thinking about Halloween because you got a good 2 months that you can enjoy it. Then you know you got 2 months to enjoy Christmas with a big old Thanksgiving meal in between. Hey, it's the best time of the year, September through the January 1st. Let's say that it's a wonderful time. Great movies, great entertainment. But thank you everybody for joining in. Have a great weekend. Like I said, Last Call with Troy Pacelli at the top of the hour. Join us tomorrow night for Hidden Figures and me next Saturday for Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. Take care, everyone. God bless you. You guys mean everything to me. This is usually the best parts of my week is when I sit down and watch films with you guys. So take care and God bless and stay safe.